everybody. I think we're live.
It looks like we're live.
Woo!
This is Kilrkitty's first live stream.
This has been a technical experience for sure. I'm so glad you helped me with it.
It's not often I get to help people with technical issues.
Right?
But this is very exciting.
Yes.
Chris Applezone's here.
Hey, Chris. Hi, Matt, Scottie, Aquati, Eric. Wow, got some awesome people in here.
True story.
Let's see here. So, I like your background. I like how it's on theme.
I figured it would be appropriate for this.
That's great. So that little white dot, is that an egg?
That is a killifish egg.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the killifish I call them Golden Wonders.
Yeah, Appalachius lineatus.
Okay, one more time.
Appalachius lineatus.
Appalachius lineatus.
Exactly.
All right, yeah, that's easy to say. Rolls right off the tongue. So I guess what we're going to try to do today, I got a trio. So I got two females and a male.
Which tank?
It's in the 40-gallon breeder.
Oh, so we can't see it on this one. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's the one I showed on Rico Sands Live a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the one that had the rock work in it, not the jungly one.
Nice.
So it's got a lot of open room. I've got, I don't know if you can see those either. I've got like 20, I think is what it was. No, I got like 18 Anubias and just 5 or 6 just random. I got Pinatophilia. Is that how you say it?
Something like that.
Yeah, some stem
that's
plant.
That's a taller Anubias, right?
Well, I got the gold coin Anubias.
That's a little one.
Yep. I got a Bartii or Bradii. Okay. And I got one that's like wrinkle leaf. I don't remember the sign, but
There's
it looked like
types.
longer. So, but my thought is I might put some of those Anubias up closer to the top. Do they spawn on the top or the middle or the bottom or?
I don't know. And it's challenging because I have had the same species of a killifish and different pairs will spawn on different parts. Oh. So you can have your floating mops, you can have your sinking mops, and then you can just have really long floating ones that float and have enough at the bottom that they are like a sinking mop as well.
Okay.
So, for example, today I was checking for eggs in my Fundulopanchex amieti tank. It's a 10-gallon tank, and I have a floating mop and sinking mops in there. And they will not leave any eggs on the floating mop. But in talking to different mentors of mine who have bred that same exact type of fish, they said the complete opposite. They would only lay eggs on floating mops.
That's crazy.
The solution is to have both.
Both, yeah. So does the yarn, does it inherently sink when it gets water in it, I assume? And that
when it gets waterlogged, it does sink, yes.
Okay. So for a while,
what you can also do is just a simple plant weight.
Okay. I have one of those.
Will work perfectly fine. You got all kinds of people coming in. Welcome in Peplin Creek, Brian, and Aquatic Moose, and Jeff Kane. And we already said hi to Scottie with a Y. All kinds of cool people.
Yeah, thank you all so much for coming.
And it looks like you got 10 people. There's just some lurkers, but it's okay. We love them too.
Yes, we love lurkers. Hit double digits.
So I got all kinds of goodies when you're ready to get started.
Yeah. So this is the yarn that I got.
Hold on. You got to start. Back up a step. If we're going to do arts and crafts, there's some other stuff you got to have first, okay?
Okay.
To make it less. I'm not an arts and crafts kind of person, so I figured we got to get some goodies to make this more tolerable, okay?
Okay.
First and foremost, I could not be on your stream without a bowl of popcorn.
Yay! that the fourth
Number 2,
make?
root beer of your choice.
Love root beer.
Okay. I didn't know that part. I just know you like popcorn. Because we're going to try different options. Chattanooga Ed's here. How you feeling, buddy? I'm about to go into a funeral. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry,
But I'm
Ed.
going to leave you on in my pocket. Make sure you turn the volume down, okay, Ed?
We need to make this like AM, was it AMSR or whatever, where they whisper?
Oh, Lordy. Next, got the plant weight.
Okay.
Wine corks.
Yes, got those.
Yarn.
Got that.
Now, look, it's showing up on a green screen. Green screens drive me crazy. Because if I wear a green shirt, you can't see me. Whatever. Anyway.
Darker color green, maybe?
I don't know. So, with your yarn, you don't want it to be natural, like the cotton kind.
Right.
Because it will disintegrate into your water. So, you want to use acrylic synthetic.
This one says 100% acrylic.
Perfect.
So.
And then also, I got my bucket of mops, just in case we wanted to see some different examples.
Oh, yeah. Great.
So, different ones that I've used in the past. 2 different colors.
No, that one's disappeared.
Figures. But I've used, different shades of green. There you go. You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
There we go. You can also do them with fishing bobbers to float. And let's see. Different types of fishing bobbers. Different thicknesses. Oh, this one's not going to show up good. But this one is very thick. It's larger yarn compared to, this is a blue one or purple, something like that. This one didn't do very good. It was more the material of it, though. That's a float or sinking one.
So is there a benefit to a thicker one? Do they just get in there more? Or?
Fish are moody.
Okay.
You just got to try different types to see what the heck they like. Because there's, like I said, some individual fish will like a certain type of mop, others not. I know some people use multiple colors within one mop, so they'll mix together different colors. Others will just have different mops of different colors. Some say that more like camo colors work better. Some say brighter colors work better. So again, every type is a little different.
Yeah, I know in Jason's stream, Patty said that dark green was the easiest for her because she could see the eggs in it easier.
And that does help. Yep. And then your preferred magazine. You need as well. Now,
I don't have
something to consider with a 40-gallon, most killifish breeders use smaller tanks. You won't be able to do a floating one that goes all the way down into the bottom because you have a pretty deep tank.
Right.
With a 40. So if a floating mop does not work, you may want to add a sinking mop as well.
Okay.
Whereas I usually just do a floating one that sinks at the bottom. So it's just a little longer. Perfect.
Winter edition even.
Oh, and oh crap, where'd they go? They're right here. Hold on. Please hold.
Scissors. Probably is what he's looking
for. Scissors of choice. Because I was a EMT in a previous world, I use trauma shears.
Oh.
Don't forget to have your oxygen valve shut off tool. Not needed for this project.
I didn't know you was an EMT.
I was an EMT for 18 years and a firefighter for 20 something. I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it had its pros and cons.
Right.
All
Imagine.
right.
Oh, the guy that does the shorts on the EMTs, like he plays every character, but like he'll show up to calls and it'll be something dumb, like they'll call 911 because they couldn't sleep.
That happens.
Jeez.
It's ridiculous. We were just talking about that kind of stuff in a stream. People didn't think that people actually call 911 for a cat in a tree. They do. I got called for a bird in a tree before.
A pet bird or like a wild bird? Oh,
pet
okay.
bird.
Pet bird. That's a little bit different.
Still, it flew up there. It's going to fly out.
Right. Yeah. There's not much you can do. About the time you get up there, it's going to fly off.
Mm-hmm. All right. First, we're going to take our magazine.
Okay.
We're going to take the end of the yarn. Oh, crap. There we go.
Technical difficulties already.
Yeah, of course.
End of the yarn.
You just want a little bit of a tail hanging off.
Okay.
Kind of hold it on an angle, like across the top of the magazine.
Okay.
So that when you start to wrap it, you're kind of going to hold that down. You know what I mean? You can even like tuck it in a little bit, just like that. Perfect. See how it's, oh, you're not going to see.
So we're going to like tuck it into the pages of the magazine?
Sideways, horizontally, just a tiny, just like an inch or two.
Okay.
Then you're going to go from the bottom and make sure a couple of the loops go over up tight to that sideways piece, just to hold that piece in.
Okay. That makes sense. All right.
And then you're going to wrap it around.
Or are we keeping it kind of loose or?
Snug, not tight so like it's bending.
Okay.
But you don't want it sloppy either.
All right. No sloppy mops. Got it.
And then I have seen, oh crap, it fell. Oh well. I have seen people do anywhere from 50 to 100 loops.
Okay.
I'm not counting them.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I've already lost count, so we're not off to a good start, but that's okay.
Yeah, it'll work. We're just going to go around a bunch of times. Now, what I have found is that a magazine or like a spiral notebook or something like that is just the right size for a 10-gallon tank. It's not a bad size for a 20 high or 20 long either. It's a pretty decent size. If you do it sideways, it's really good for a 5 and 2.5 as well.
Okay. So I have this 15 blue ball flex.
Yeah, but that's not a standard tank. I don't know.
Right, yeah.
But
so
if you hold the magazine up against it,
like that
you'll be able to tell. You know what I mean?
So I'd want to do it long ways.
Yeah.
Like, well, this way instead of this way. Okay. Yeah, because I got clown killies in those. So do they use spawning mops as well, right?
Yeah, they would definitely want a floating one. A lot of times they'll just you throw in some water sprite and Java moss and they'll colony breed usually.
Oh, okay.
You usually don't need a mop for them.
Would
but it won't hurt.
Would the octopus plant, what's it called?
Focus stem and octopus?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they'll as long as you need stuff across the top, and then you need some bottom stuff. Like I've used Sawasher Tang, guppy grass, Java moss,
guppy grass.
And so I've used duckweed, water sprite, redwood floaters, stuff like that across the top.
Okay.
Laura's here. Hi, Laura. She's a killie lover too. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, sounds about right. Right about there. Okay. We'll do a couple more for good luck.
Okay. I need luck.
Laura says, I learned a great yarn for letting them breed in the tank, eyelash yarn. I've never had that before.
What is eyelash yarn?
I don't know. You're asking me what eyelash yarn is?
Well, you read the comment like you knew what it was.
The devil's here. She's disappointed in me. Lord only knows for what now. All right.
Hi, Benjamin.
Benjamin's here. All right. So we got a decent amount right there. Perfect.
Okay.
Now we are going to cut it from our spool.
All right.
At the bottom.
I don't have cool scissors like yours, but it's okay.
They can cut a penny. Did you know that? They can cut a penny.
Okay, well, mine can't cut yarn, so hold on.
Oh, Lord. Popcorn break.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. It's your couple handful. All right, I'm cut free.
Next, you want to cut just a small section.
Okay.
Your bottom part, now you can do this either, you can take it off the magazine or keep it on. I prefer to keep it on when I do this just because I struggle with simple tasks when it comes to arts and crafts.
Okay.
At the bottom now, you want to cut across.
I got to tie this first, though, right?
Nope.
No? Oh, God. Okay. This is where I feel like it's all going to go wrong.
So at the bottom there, not the part where your original little tail is.
Okay.
At the bottom.
So this part, this side. All right.
Yep. Oh, we got questions. You'll have something, look it up. Green looks like moss layer in bottom of tank. Pretty cool. Learned it from Regina. That's in Pittsburgh. Okay. Welcome in, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
Aquatic Moose wants to know what kind of yarn. Acrylic, synthetic, just not natural type.
I got mine. It was cheap at Walmart. It's a Red Heart Super Saver, and it just says 100% acrylic.
Perfect.
Somewhere on here. Yeah, like right there.
Welcome in, Bipolar Fish Keeper.
So, and, you know, I've been told dark green was the best color, so that's why I went with that color.
My phone says you have 18 people in here.
Wow.
You're popular.
Thank you all so much.
All right.
They're coming to see you, Scottie. You're the show.
Oh, I do have nice blue eyes.
I'm just
all right. We're going to go cut across the bottom.
Okay.
Don't cut your fingers.
That's a satisfying sound.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah! Oh no, it's falling apart. I'm almost there.
You can do this.
Did you already cut yours?
Yes.
What the heck?
Ta-da! I want to see those scissors cut a penny, Scottie.
These things are like old. Come on.
I have the, LJ, I have the clown killies or rocket killies in this tank here.
Also known as Epiplatus annulatus.
Thank you. And then I have the Golden Wonder Killies, which he just
also known as.
Yeah.
This is it's your turn.
I have to write down. Here, do it one more time. I'll write it down.
Apelaceus lineatus.
No, I'm not spelling it right, but it'll be enough where I can sound it out.
What pieces?
Okay, Appalachians should be easy for me because I live in the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, cool.
Appalachian Mountains. So, and then lineatus. Okay, so there we go. Those are the 2 killies I have. Hi, Kenny.
Kenny.
But I have a trio LJ and a 40-gallon breeder. And then I got the clown killies in this 15-gallon, but we're hoping to get the Golden Wonders to spawn. Oh, LJ says they spawn easy.
Oh,
that's awesome.
All right, so I screwed up a little bit, but that's normal.
It's okay. Good content.
So what I'm going to need to do, there's my long piece. Okay, so I'm just going to find about the halfway point and go like this to make up for my mistake.
Oh, I left a yarn. Okay. All right.
We're going to take one of, well, I have multiple because I messed up, but you're going to want one of your short pieces. There we go. And you're going to take it at the halfway point, and you're going to tie it tight around to hold all the strands together.
Any particular knot, or does it matter?
I hope not. You want to hope it doesn't come apart. Ah, look at Laura with the technical spelling. I like it.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, if we were going to make a sinking mop, at this point is when we would take our plant weight and just wrap it around like that.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all you need for a sinking. But we want it to float.
So in the sinking mop,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to put anything buoyant on this end?
Nope.
It'll just go ahead and float until...
The whole thing will, yep. So when you put it in the water, whether it's a floating mop or a sinking mop, you're going to put it in and squeeze it to get all the air bubbles out.
Okay.
And then over time, it will start to go down.
Okay.
Now, what's she saying here? Oh, what's going on here? Hold on.
Hi.
All right. The devil's saying, keep your shirt, little hands in the air, Scotty. So what you're doing is on camera. My bad. Okay, short. Yeah. Wi-Fi's here. We need a Boy Scout, right? For the knots. Trying help you to go your hands full. You found us hoping you saw my message. I don't know what the heck's going on here. And don't need a weight, just drop it. I found a weight will help keep it in place. If you get all the air bubbles out, yes, ultimately it will still sink down, but I think a weight helps.
Okay.
But that's just my experience and what I was taught. All right. But we're going to do a floating mop.
Okay.
So you're going to take your cork and you're going to tuck it in as well as you can underneath.
Do I need to get rid of this? Or does it matter? It's got like a little...
What the heck kind of wine cork is that?
Well, I think it's actually a wine cork. Like it goes in a bottle. Because I found it in the home goods section instead of the craft section.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter. Okay. I mean, does it easally come off?
Oh.
It's probably one piece.
Yes, it does.
Good. Yeah, get rid of it.
All right, we got rid of it.
All right. So just kind of underneath your knot, put the wine cork in there.
We're just putting it under there. Okay.
Take another piece of short yarn, or you can even use one of the strands if you want, whatever's better for you. If you got a piece handy, use it. There we go. And wrap it around a bunch of times, but leave yourself some excess to because you're gonna need to tie it.
I'm trying not to do that thing when you're concentrating and you stick your tongue out since I'm on camera.
Oh, cool.
Jeez.
And then you tie it. This one you do want as tight as you can. Okay. There's Eric Wyrock's back finally. He ditched us for a bit.
Back, Eric. Has everybody in the chat made one of these before except me? Just out of curiosity.
Probably not. They're not as cool as us sometimes.
I don't know. Okay.
So now it floats. And not that it matters, but you can't see the cork either. And that's it.
Nice. So when fish spawn on it, is it usually just all over? So like if I'm checking it.
Yeah, it depends. Again, it depends on the specific fish. Oh gosh, I got yarn everywhere. Where'd this? Oh, that's the end of it. Okay. I should probably pick that up. Okay. So like I'm using my cursor, like you can see what the heck I'm doing. In the background here, let's see if I get, where is it? There. Oh, over this way, up a little bit. Right there.
Hey.
That is literally where I found the egg on the mop. It will literally be all over, but if the parents are eating them, you might have to dig in a little further and go close to the top where the knot is and like really pry in, because those are ones that they couldn't easily get to eat, but you could have some up there. Other fish won't put any up there. Again, all different fish are different. They got a mind of their own.
Right.
So it will, sometimes I'll find 30 eggs. Sometimes I'll find 2. It depends on how well you're feeding them, how often you're checking, and stuff like that. Chat topping here. What did they say?
Chris hasn't made
a good one. Laura says, I like
Dennis hasn't made one. All right.
Nice. I like pool noodle floats, trim small piece of end and tuck yarn up in it, but I never have corks around in mine like sinking mops. Right. So there's a couple newer versions coming out. Let me, where do I have one? All right, hold on. BRB. I'm going to show you another type.
So I guess with the pool noodle thing, you just cut a slice and the hole's already there, right? So that would make it a lot easier. Hi, Sid.
Let's see here. Which one has this one?
Fish Fam Link is here. Hello, hello. All right, so that's my first mop. I think it turned out really good.
I know I got one in one of these tanks. There.
See here in chat. I'm way behind in chat. Scottie's been doing good about keeping up with it. Sorry about it, everybody. So when you pick eggs, that's another thing I need to ask. Like, when you pick off an egg, are you doing it with your fingers? Is there tweezers? I mean, so you just roll it off with your fingers?
All right, hold on.
Hi, Andy.
Put a towel down. There we go. Okay. Oh, my camera's off. Okay. So
Oh, that's cute.
this is the pool noodle, just to trim the top, and then this is like sponge material, like a hard scrubbing pad type material.
Like a Scotch-Brite scrubber.
Yes.
Hi, Foxanne.
Now I have not had any luck whatsoever with it. However, I'm just checking now. With my luck, there would be eggs here. No, there's no eggs. The tank that I have it in, I haven't gotten any. I've never had eggs from. So I'm not sure if it's the mop or the fish. It's a new style. I don't know. Has anyone in chat had luck with this type? Maybe it's just me. I don't even think I'm going to put it back in the tank, to be honest with you. All right, there's Eric.
Maybe that would do better with like tetras or zebra danios or something like that. Maybe I could try it. I have zebra danios. I wouldn't mind to breed those. Those are like one of my favorite fish.
Nice.
They're just so active.
Laura sticks her tongue out. Jeff Kane wants you to stick your tongue out.
Right.
Eric is being abused by his toddlers. That's elder abuse. There's a hotline number you can call for that. Never had killies till the spring. I have made a bunch of them. Okay. Aquatic Moose has never made a mop.
Nice.
Neither has Dennis. That's good pick of egg. Oh, my background. You have 16 viewers. The max is 18. You have 19 participants. Your like count is 16.
Thank you all.
The Zen Ginger's here. Welcome in, Zenny. And Andy Carson's here. Wow. I need to pick eggs today. I got a bunch this morning. I got more Amieti and more Osiri as well. Here's a good one from Eric. He's asking the 8-Ball if should Killer stream more often. And Fish Fam Link 8-Ball says outlook good. There's Foxy. Welcome in, Foxy. Fingers, they're kind of like Jello, so firm. The heck are you talking about, Laura?
The egg. I asked if we should pick them off.
Yes. Zenny says, I just wrap the yarn around my hand with even loops. I do use quirks, and I put it on one side, and then just tighten a loop around the quirk. And trim the center of the loop to create the mop end. Okay. Peplin says, I hatch them off the mops. I don't bother picking the eggs off, but I don't do killies. Right. I need one of those for my rice fish. Oh, the pool noodle version, right? Chris made the pool noodle version, found everything at the dollar store. Nice. Oh. Maybe it works better with rice fish. Did you do that, Chris?
Fish. I've never had rice fish. I think they'd be really cool to have, but I haven't had them.
Zenny says, are killie eggs adhesive? Yes. Okay. They didn't work for us. I think Foxy's talking about the pool noodle one. Tried the noodle and Scotch-Brite, didn't like them at all. Okay. Yep, that's what Foxy and Brian are talking about.
So hatching them off the mop, is that kind of like what Jason does in Depths Unknown, where he takes it out of one tank and puts it like in a breeding tank?
So I have had all the above happen. Just today alone, to be honest with you. So my Fundulopanchex Osiri tank. I have one baby that is now grown up a bit, that is from an egg that was laid somewhere in that tank and hatched in that tank and grew up in that tank. But only one. The rest I have pulled and have either pulled the eggs off and put them in a cup of methylene blue water, or put it on dry peat moss and then wet the peat moss. Over here, the Fundulopanchix ammieti tank, I pulled a mop and it was full of eggs and put it in water. I have not seen any babies yet. However, the eggs are still there. They have not fungused. So they may just be going on a long diapause, and maybe they'll hatch. I don't know. I've never had them hatch yet. I also took another 10 or so, probably 20 now, and put them on peat moss, and I'm waiting a few weeks, and I'm going to try that again to see if that works.
Is that enough water for them to hatch with just peat moss wetting it down? Or
so with killifish in their natural habitat, where they live, their land dries up and during droughts, and then when it rains again is when they hatch.
Oh, how cool.
Now, non-annuals will jump from puddle to puddle to stay in the water.
Right.
So they leave a puddle and that puddle dries up, then it rains again, and then that's when the eggs hatch. Because they're jumpers. Killifish are jumpers. Annual killifish, in nature, they only live a year because it dries up, they die, but they have left their eggs. A few months later, it rains, the eggs hatch, they live a year, and then it dries up and the cycle goes on.
Right.
A Fundulopanchix Sheili, I'm not sure how you say that part, tank that I have today, I found babies in there, and they just colony bred in there. They laid the eggs on Java moss, and the eggs hatched. I didn't do anything to that tank.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even change the water. So it all depends on the species and the individual killies themselves.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh God, chat's hopping. That's awesome. Let's see here. Scrolling on up. Okay, there's where everyone's saying hi to one another because they're all nice peoples. I've had some good rice dishes, but never rice fish.
How about that?
I've never tried the other kind, only yarn. I'm going to try making some out of backing rod. I don't know what that is. Our rice fish didn't like the Scotch Brite spawners, and they get gross fast. Not a fan. Right. Gonna try peat with my ammieti this week. Okay, awesome, Laura. Are you getting eggs? I'm gonna take some of the eggs that I have on peat moss from the ammieti and put them under the microscope to see if there's anything going on in them. Maybe they're all non-fertile, but not only I would say out of 40 eggs, only 3 to 5 have fungused. So that's a good sign.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really good.
But they still need to hatch. Something of Jeff Kane's is going crazy because love is in the air. I don't even know what that fish is.
Is it a pleco? It might be a pleco.
All right.
Because he has several plecos.
Yes, true story. Scott's Aquatics is here. That's another Scott. What a cool name. Zanny, I've tried the peat pellets for sure. Our rice fish like the classic mops, like they just made, have one loaded with eggs waiting to hatch out. That's awesome. I have some of the Jiffy potting circles. Tiny ones, going to try them. Should fit in little cups. Yep. Never did peat before. I usually use methylene blue and water. Yeah, whatever works.
Hi, Cody.
It varies from species to species. Jeff, that's my old account before Steven changed my channel name. Okay. Let's see here.
So one thing I have, and it's not clean, so don't judge me. I've had this thing for eon.
Ooh,
This thing's over 10 years old, but
okay.
it's just one acrylic little box. It's just small. So I thought if I took them and made this like shrimp, because shrimp is supposed to help with fungus, right? Like to
Huh?
keep fungus off your eggs. So I
Yeah,
thought maybe if they lay eggs, I could just move it and drop it in here.
absolutely.
And I got this adorable little aquarium co-op sponge filter. Look how tiny that is. Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
I could put that in there to keep the cycle and everything
Mm-hmm.
going. But would the bubbles and the agitation, would that bother the eggs off the mop?
No, that's fine.
No? Okay. So that might be my plan.
The good thing with that setup, if you do that, you have the sponge mop, you have substrate, and you have shrimp in there. And if like I would start setting it up now so that you can get it cycled and ready to go.
Okay.
You'll get infusoria and microorganisms in the water, in the substrate, on the sponge filter for the newborn babies, the newly hatched babies to eat.
Okay.
So that would be perfect.
I've got some little, like, I'd probably put a plant or two in there,
Mm-hmm.
but I've got some little rock decorations that are in the bigger tanks that I could
Yeah.
take to help with the cycle and stuff too. So that's probably going to be my plan if I can get them to lay eggs. So, and it's such a tiny little tank. It's easy to, because I had Daphnia in it 2 years ago.
Okay.
And then it just got easier just to do the Daphnia outside because the green water just kept coming. So,
I actually use plastic shoe boxes
oh,
to put the mops in.
So it doesn't have to be deep at all, then, right?
What's that?
It doesn't have to be deep. It just
No.
has to be okay.
As long as the mop is in water,
Right.
that's all that matters.
Give it a shot. I'm excited because, like I said, I've spawned angelfish that laid eggs, but they just kind of do that themselves. It wasn't involved and all. They just did it on the little inlet tube in the tank. So I've had baby angelfish and I've raised them up, but I've never had like a egg layer, egg scatterer or anything like that for a mop. So I'm pretty excited about that.
It's amazing seeing the process.
Right.
Seeing these little eggs turn into these big, colorful, beautiful fish.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing.
So what are we looking for as far as spawning behavior? Do they just kind of go in and shimmy?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're looking for?
They do the shimmy. That is correct. That is correct. Atkins. So that's what we got.
All right. That's cool. And that's not hard to do. So should I do multiples or just one?
Well, that's another thing you can do is you can cycle them through. You can put one in there for a week, kind of like what Jason does. Put one in there for a week, pull it out, you can look for eggs on it. If you see one egg, there's probably more. So put that one in your new container, put another mop in there, and then cycle them through.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. So
And you may want to I would probably do a 3-week cycle because killifish eggs in water incubating could happen anywhere from 3 days to 3 weeks.
it's a big range.
It depends on the species.
Right.
But hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna make Zenny proud. I'm gonna Google something.
Does anybody else have Golden Wonder Killies? Oh, LJ says they hatch in about 2 weeks.
There we go. See? I don't even need to Google anymore.
Right. Sorry, Ben.
I made Zenny proud though.
Yeah. Did you ever find out why Annette was disappointed in you? I missed that comment.
No.
Oh, okay.
She tells me that all the time.
Oh.
I'm used to it.
Well, you know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
So which ones are you currently breeding? All of them?
No, I wish. So the Amieti, I'm getting eggs. I haven't seen any babies yet, but I'm hoping. They're a care species, so I really want them. I do have Epiplatus Dagii Monroviae, but I have not had any babies from them yet. I might just have all males. I'm not sure. I haven't really paid any attention to that tank, to be honest with you.
Gotcha.
I don't even remember the name of that species, but I got them from I don't know, an auction, and they're not quite old enough yet. They're just now getting to age. Chrome Aphyosemian Volcanum. I just checked today. I don't have any babies in there. And part of the problem is there's 4 males, 1 female. That's going to be tough.
Hmm.
So I might pull 3 of the males out. 2 others I'm not really trying. The Sheili I got babies from. Flagfish, I don't have any babies. I've never bred them before. I'm not sure. The Aphyosemian funge, there's a word missing in there. I forget what it is. Begins with the letter B. Dan's logo. I just got them in. I haven't really tried with them. I want them to get settled. I just got them from Dan.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fundula Panchex Gardner IP82s. I am breeding like crazy. I just got a pair of Gardner Eye Golds. I haven't even checked the mop yet. I just got them. Up there, the Osterai I'm breeding like crazy. Aphyosemian Polys. I just got in. They're a little young.
So how long do you wait for them to get to maturity? Like, are they
when they really start to color up?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like my male Golden Wonder, he's really bright. So
mine are still young.
Probably.
Yeah, mine are just starting to color up. I got them from Laura.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Let's see here. Zanny, good guess. Speaking of care species, if you guys got a balloon tequila Goodyead, would you let it spawn or cull it? It's so cute and seems to get on just fine. Not usually a big balloon fan. What do you mean by balloon, though?
Like it has little balloon bellies, like like balloon mollies, I assume is what you mean. But I mean, if it's cute, I'd let it live. I mean, I don't know if you'd actively want to try to breed it or anything, but it'd still be kind of neat.
Worth a try to see what the offspring give you.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
So,
let's see.
What's your next stream going to be about?
Oh, I have no idea. What are you going to show me how to do next time?
Hell if I know.
I know Craft Ed, but I like to follow tutorials. You get Ed on here to show us both how to do something in clay.
I don't have any clay. I haven't made anything out of clay since I was in high school.
I've never made anything out of clay, but where I was watching Ed so much and he was doing so much with clay, I ended up buying some Sculpty, like the air dry one, but I've never done anything with it. But I would love to do a tank with little yard gnomes, like sculpt little different gnomes and make like little interactive scenes with them. Kind of like that old lady's yard that's filled with them. I'd love to have a tank like that. That would be a goal.
Jeff has a good idea.
Yeah, I like that idea.
That would be cool.
Jeff could come on for that one too to make sure we're doing them right.
And Brian had a good one setting up that mop tank.
Yeah, the little tank.
Yeah.
I could do that on
We could
stream.
do that on stream.
Yeah. So, and I just
Scott
feel like
with a Y wants to know, will killies lay eggs on plants instead of a mop? Yes. Depending on the species. You know, some are picky, but others don't care.
when you pull the mops, is there a danger that the eggs will fall off, or do they stick?
I mean, usually they're pretty sticky. They'll stay on there. Even when you pick them with your fingers, it's hard to get them off your fingers sometimes.
Oh, okay. Blue balls.
But it could happen. It could fall. But oh well. I mean, usually when they lay them, there's so many, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
And if they like melt or fall apart in your fingers, that means they're not fertile.
Oh,
but
okay.
They should be pretty firm.
So I know like angelfish eggs turn white when they're not fertile. The killifish
that could happen too if they start to fungus. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
Also, you want to squeeze out the mop before you start picking. That makes it a little easier to find the eggs if it's not dripping wet.
But it won't squish them?
Because they're firm. Like, I'm not saying like wring it out like really tight, but yeah, you can definitely squeeze it a bit and it will be perfectly fine. It will be perfectly fine. And then even like wait it out. Like leave it on the table for an hour and then come back to it.
Okay.
Or maybe not a whole hour.
Right. Just
20 minutes.
To let the mop kind of drain a little bit.
Yeah, just to let it dry out a bit. Laura said the same thing. I hang my mops to drip dry for a bit before picking.
Okay.
What else are they saying? I found a killie baby in a tank the other day. Had to spawn on rock or filter because I picked the mops. Yeah. They'll spawn on a sponge filter. For sure. Matt's here.
We say hi to Cora. Hi, Cora.
Where's
I don't
Cora?
think I did.
I didn't see Cora. Coro's here?
Yeah.
Oh, Coro!
Yeah.
Cora? Totally missed him.
Yep.
They're talking about guppies with bent spines.
Talking about guppies with what? Oh, bent spines. Yeah, so one of my clown killies, I got 5, and 4 of them are perfect, but the 5th one, he looks like a 7. He's very bent. So I'm really bad about, I don't know, not wanting to take them out. And they're not breeding. I mean, I've not had any kind of breeding activity with them or anything, but I guess if they do start laying eggs, I might move him over to my beta fish tank maybe.
It could just be a deformity. It doesn't necessarily mean he's messed up.
Right. I just didn't know if you were supposed to, I don't think, like to breed them because the babies could have bent spines. Or is that genetic? That might not be genetic. I don't know.
It depends what caused it. It's not, it doesn't necessarily mean it's hereditary.
Right.
But it could be.
Yeah.
Or like Laura said, you can put them in a community tank.
Get eaten. Little clown killing. I'm just so shocked by how small they are. Like they are.
I love them.
Teeny.
I have not successfully. No, that's a lie. I did breed them a little bit, but I also wasn't trying. The tank was up high, and it was a bad spot for me. I need the tanks to be in front of me.
Right. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. I took down the tank I had in my living room because I don't really ever go in there. If I go in there, it's to sit down and watch TV.
Right.
So I didn't pay attention to the tank at all. So I took it down and I put the 40 gallons up in the den. And I'm always in my office working, or I'm in the next room with the fish doing laundry or whatever. So it's just more accessible. So it looked pretty in the living room, but I just never did anything with it.
Zenny's struggling. She hasn't finished her 10th cup of coffee yet.
Oh. It's okay, Ginger. It's almost 2:00 here and I'm still sleepy.
Right.
I got my caffeine from Snapple peach tea.
Oh,
and my little thing on it. The Snapple fact is fish can drown.
That's wow.
Okay.
How appropriate.
I know, right? So there's y'all Snapple fact for the day.
All right. So next stream will be about setting up that tank.
Yep. We can do that.
And then that gives...
Or just video?
Why not stream?
Well, okay. I just didn't know if that would be entertaining or not.
Of course it is.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it be?
As long as I have you to talk.
Let's ask the chat. Let's ask the chat. Chat. When she sets up this new tank for shrimp and hatching killie eggs, should she do a video on it or a live stream? Let's see what they say. Laura, are those PBLs? If they are, I want them. I think that's why she said it too. But
black crystal babies.
Oh, another foot of snow. Screw that. We freaking shut down because we had 4 inches of snow. All the schools and businesses are closed. I got a snow day from work, all because of 4 inches of snow.
We don't get snow days from Lowe's just because we're considered essential because people's water freezes and we have kerosene heaters and salt and things like that. So we have to go out no matter what. The good thing is I love snow. I love snow angels. I like making snowmen. I like sledding. I love all the snow things. And we only get usually about 1 snow a year, like 1 really good snow.
Right.
So this has been a treat for sure. Because we have probably 6 to 7 inches out there.
Oh, wow.
But it's kind of like that icy crust on top of it. So it's just really good for sledding mostly now.
Yeah. Nice. So Dennis says a live stream. Andy says a stream. Kenny E says a video. Chris says a live stream. Atkins says a video. Jeff is either or. Scottie with a Y is a live stream. And that's it. So what was the count? I think live stream won. But...
I feel like live stream probably won too.
Yeah.
Terrible co-host.
I think there was only 2 or 3 that said video. Let's see. What else did they say?
Says he hopes his flight home doesn't get delayed on Friday. I hope it doesn't either.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Chris. It hasn't been the same without you being in the chats and being our DM.
Yep. X2 did really good though. He did really, really good. I was so surprised when he said that was his first time online doing it.
I messed up on Dayquil, been sick for... Oh, no, Scottie, that sucks. I saw something else. 4 inches of snow up here in Minnesota is just another day, right? PBLs are just guaranteed black crystals but mine seem to be all black babies. I just can't guarantee they won't have a red baby. Ooh, I wouldn't mind having a red baby, though. Okay, I want them.
I'm going to have to look up what these look like. So, what are they called?
Black crystal Caridina shrimp.
So do Caridinas do good in your water?
For the Caridinas, I use distilled water from the pharmacy.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah. I just use distilled water. I don't change the water often, so they were breeding like crazy. And I wasn't changing the water that much. They seem to be happy, you know. If you have an RODI system, yes, of course, that's better. The problem is I accidentally took too many to the auction, and I only have one left.
Oh, no.
So I need to get more.
Yeah.
Because they won't make more if there's only one.
Right. Don't usually work. Unless it's like those females that can hold the
which
sperm
happens
for so long. I don't know if that's the kind of thing that they do or not.
It could, but it didn't.
Right.
Yeah, I've never had the red one, so that would be cool.
Yeah, it shows pictures of both. The red are pretty. I've never tried Caridina. I do really good with Neos, and I have really hard water, so I figured I probably wouldn't do so well with Caridina.
Well, you could definitely do Tangerine Tigers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can put them with the Neos.
Oh, wow. So are they like a true Caridina, or are they, I guess?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let's see what they look like. Oh, those are cute. They're like little spotted shrimp.
But yeah, they do fine in Neocaridina parameters. And they won't cross with Neos either, so you can put them together.
Okay. Yeah, I usually end up getting like the wild ones from Garden of Eden because they're just cheap. And all I use them for usually is just like little cleanups.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't see them too much.
Laura says, I have red 2. You can keep them together. One just recessive and one dominant. They just won't be pure red-black ones. Oh, so you can put the reds with the blacks. Interesting. I would really like that.
So same shrimp, just different color morphs?
That's even better. I really do like the red. It's cool. All right. So the people have spoken and they want a live stream of you setting up that tank.
Okay. Good deal.
And then you got to get your big brother to come on stream to build a cave.
Yep. You'll have to get you some clay for that. We'll just all do it together.
Can I get it on Amazon?
Get it on Amazon. You can get it at Walmart. Do you have a Walmart near you?
Yeah, but I don't like going to Walmart.
Oh, yeah, you can get it on Amazon.
Well, it's not just Walmart. I don't like going shopping.
Right, yeah, I get that. I had a 6-day vacation not long ago, and I went out of the house one time because my husband went to buy a car. So I only interacted with like 4 people in real life the whole vacation.
Sounds amazing.
It was really nice.
Sculpey clay.
Yeah, and I think Ed said it has to be the air dry, not the oven bake. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Is that right, Jeff Kane? Do you remember?
Oven. Oven. Oven.
Well, this one isn't Scottie. I have a Scottie brand one around here too, but I got that one at Walmart. So I probably should look and just make sure that that brand's safe too.
Scottie clay air dry. Let's try that.
Oh, so he does the bake kind, Dennis says.
Ed always bakes his clay.
Okay, sorry. I had it backwards. So we only do...
Trying to kill my fish.
I'm sorry. I was going to confirm before you ordered.
Let me delete this.
Jeez, you're really quick with that Amazon cart.
It's bad.
Okay, so Scottie bake is what we need. Okay, I'll get me some too.
$44.85. What the heck?
No way.
Let's find the cheaper version.
Say, you're finding the gold lace stuff or something.
They're $17.18. Original Scottie white non-toxic polymer clay oven bake, 1.75 pounds. How much do I need?
I don't know. We should probably talk to Ed before we do this.
All right. Fine, I won't buy it.
Just calm down. Put your wallet away for a minute.
That's the bad thing with Amazon. I don't need my wallet.
Right. Nope, Jeff must be sick. He said his fever's messing with his focus.
Oh, no.
Numbers. Hopefully you shake it off real quick. It's at a funeral, Matt. I don't think he can join right now.
You can coat things with Krylon Fusion to make them safer, but not Scottie because it reacts weird and it will just straight up melt the sculpture. Oh, no.
Huh.
Didn't he say once he wanted to do arts and crafts with Killer? Of course. Who doesn't?
Oh, that's sweet. I mean, I'm up for learning anything. I'm one of those people, and my brother's really bad for this too. Like, we'll get a hobby, we'll go all in, and then it's like we get distracted, and then we get another hobby, and then we get distracted, and we get another hobby. So I have like crochet needles, yarn, I have clay, I have, I mean, he went into like paintball and then airsoft, and then, I mean, it's just like every new little trend thing we always try to pick up. But I really do want to learn how to make or crochet like the little animals like Kelly did for Oinky, the little kid. Oh, so nice. Cute. I would love to learn to do something like that. And she did it so fast. I mean, it took me like a year. I think she did it in just like a day or two.
Yeah, I don't have the attention span to sit and do that.
Right. I probably could, like watching streams and things like that. You know, just put YouTube on and kind of zone out.
Yeah, but then I would see a fish and I'd be like, was that a baby? Let me go look at it.
Yeah, aquarium keeping has definitely been the longest hobby I've kept. So, you know, not jumped off of it at all.
Sometime you'll have to do it would probably be better as a video because I know they're in different rooms, but a tank tour.
Oh, yeah. I can try to do that. I need to get my red tail puffers. I need to get their tank going because that's one of the main reasons I bought all those plants is because I'm wanting to because I have guppy grass in there. And it is just taking over everything. So I'm thinking about pulling it down, doing Vallisneria, some of the anubias, some stems if I can get stem plants to grow because I'm really bad with stems. I don't know why. It's like they grow for everybody else and they just hit my water and die. I don't know why. So
Oh wow.
yeah. But Vallisneria is doing really good in my other tank.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping it'll do good in this one. And then I have the octopus plant. I'm going to move over to it too. So, but I actually do have 2 Florida flagfish, a male and a female, in there too.
Oh, nice.
So I got them when I got a bunch of hair grafts, and they took care of it really quick. It was so good.
I like them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're cute little fish.
Yesterday at the auction, for the first time, I got Baddest.
Yes.
Have you had them?
I got one. He's in this tank too. But
I got 6 of them for $5.
wow.
They're
That's
young.
a great deal.
They're
Right.
juveniles, but I know nothing about them.
Mine hasn't colored up any. But apparently females are super duper rare.
Oh.
So I don't know. So maybe he's just like
I don't know what I got.
Non-dominant male. Yeah, if they're juveniles, it'll probably take a while for them to color.
So I put them in the 46 with a trio of swordtails, 2 clown plecos, pepper cories, some snails, 1 rice fish, and 1 little guy. I forget what he is.
Right.
And then I also got, for the first time, reticulated hillstream loaches, 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
For $22. And
All
I put total. Yep, total
Oh,
3
wow.
for 22. And I put them in the same tank.
Nice. Oh,
Know nothing about them, but they're adorable, so I wanted them.
The baddest, Jason has one,
Mhm.
and it was so pretty. So I was like, well, let me get this one because it was the only one the pet store had left.
Mm.
But I thought he would color up, but he hasn't yet. So I don't know. I thought about getting another one just to see if that would either, but I don't want to get 2 males because I think they're supposed to be mean to each other.
Oh.
So I thought if I got a male and it was a female, that would work out really good. But if I got a male and it turns out this one is a male, then I probably have to plan B it and put him in with something else. So just gotta make sure I have that backup plan just in case.
Zen has so many hill streams, I need to get rid of them.
Oh wow.
That she takes them, but I have no idea how to ship fish. And then everything froze over and they're getting so big now.
Oh,
so Zenny, how do you keep them? What do they like? What should I do with these guys?
Hillstream loaches are the ones that like cooler water, is that right? And I think MD Fish Tanks did something with them on a river tank.
I know they like moving water.
Yeah.
High flow water. So today I'm actually going to do a water change on that tank. I need to anyway. And I got a big co-op sponge filter with the new attachment. So I figured that would be perfect for them. Steven's here. Hi, Steven.
Hi, Steven. That links in is Dan's video on how to pack and ship fish. I don't know if that'll help you or not, but might want to give it a check out.
You can do it, Zenny.
He's like the guru of shipping fish.
True story. Monitor my goldfish tank with Pandagar. I just make sure the flow is fast and keep extra bubblers along the wall, and they seem to like it. Okay. And they colony breed for you? I would love that. I would
must be breeding like rabbits.
That'd be amazing. Let's see.
How do I add mods? Is that a thing I can do? Or no?
Okay, so you're gonna go. Do you still have that tab open that has the where you went to customization and all that stuff? Or can you open it?
I can open it.
Okay. So you want to go to that tab, but go to let me see here where to go. Or actually, let me rephrase this. Do you have the stream open, the YouTube stream open, like anywhere? That'd probably be even easier. If you can open the chat on YouTube, and then you can just click on the person and make them a mod that way.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Don't forget push fam link.
Yep.
Oh, Jenna has them. And they colony breed.
Huh.
But lower fry survival in Jenna's tank. What's eating them? I just went and looked. Yes, I've seen that video and does not make me feel any better that I won't kill them. No. I know nothing about the weather changes or other variables.
Sounds like a good reason just to get another tank. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, the ghost knife is probably eating them. Yeah, that would make sense. All right. We've been going for over an hour.
Woohoo! That went quick. Thank you all very much. Yeah, we'll try to schedule a stream to get that little tank set up.
Nice.
Anybody else interested coming up? It don't have to be just me and Scotty. It can be anybody. I don't know that I want to stream alone. It's really hard for me to like read chat and respond to it. I don't know why. I'm not used to that at all. Like I want to type back so bad. Like instead of speaking. It's just where I've been in chats for so long, I guess. So
I'm here for you. I can do that.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I might not be good with tech stuff, but I can read chat.
You've walked me through all of this, so you're great with tech stuff.
You just got lucky because where's Matt? Matt, did you hear that? I helped her with all of her tech needs.
He was my IT guru today for sure.
Lord have mercy. All right, on that note.
Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you all learned something. I appreciate you all teaching me stuff in the chat. That's really cool too. So we'll try it again and get some more projects going. Thanks, Scotty.
Yes.